Hi guys, today I'm going to be testing the Perfect Brownie pan. The first thing I'm going to show you is that it comes in 4 pieces. You have your cooling rack, the divider, and your pan is made up of 2 pieces, kind of like a spring pan. So, first thing I'm going to do, actually, I want to make sure to tell you, because this is made up of 2 pieces, you're either going to want to line it with foil, so just in case it leaks, or you're going to want to do it on a cookie sheet. I don't like the whole foil idea, so I'm going to just put on a cookie sheet. This is the second time that I've used it, and the first time that I used it, it actually didn't leak at all. So that was really fantastic. So now I'm going to coat it with some non-cook spray, and then of course I need to spray this, and I gotta make sure you get all the edges. So I'm gonna do the outside in that direction, and the inside, and that way. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss any spots. Let's see. And I almost got it. Okay, so I've sprayed that out really well. I'm just going to put it, well, no, we don't put that in quite yet. I have my brownie mix. You want to use your typical box mix, or I guess you could make your own from scratch. This recipe book actually does have recipes where you can make it from scratch. I just used typical old box made for a 13x9 pan, and so it's all mixed together. Just going to put it in here. Now, it is very important that when you are using utensils with this pan, you don't want to use anything that's going to scratch it up. So you either want to use wooden, plastic, or silicone, so that way your pan lasts as long as it possibly can. So, let's see. I got this all mixed in here. Make it a little more even. And now that it's all mixed, I'm going to place in my divider. Okay. And my oven's not quite preheated, but I'm sure that's okay. It's been warming up for at least 5 or so minutes. It should be ready to, any second. So I'm just going to take my pan, put it in, set my timer, and I will check on that when we get back. My timer just went off, and so I am going to take my brownies out of the oven, and they look amazing. And we're gonna, let's see, turn off the oven, of course. And I have my cooling rack. I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm just going to double check my directions. We're going to let it cool for a few minutes, and then while it's still warm, I'm going to place it on the cooling rack, and then we'll check it out. Okay, so I let my brownies cool for a little bit, and now we are going to place it on the cooling rack. Let's see if I can center that. There we go. And then I'm just gonna push down, and that came out perfect. As the name says, perfect brownies. I'm just going to remove this part. I mean, I don't really need that there. And I'm going to put that back on the cooling tray. And I'm going to pull up on the divider. Let's see. I'm trying to do this without like touching the brownies so much. Having a little bit of difficulty. Either I don't think I used enough oil or whatever. But anyways, the first time that I used this pan, it came out absolutely perfect. So I don't know what the malfunction is right now. It could be that I'm using a different type of brownie mix than I used the first time. Or maybe I neglected it in the oven and overcooked it a little bit. Or maybe I just need to let it cool for a while. Actually, I think that's probably one of the things that I did differently. So I'm going to let it cool, and then I'm going to come back to it and see if that affects anything. Okay, I've let this cool a little bit longer. Let's see how it does. I got a few brownies that are stuck in here. So I'm having a little bit of trouble. I like use my hands a little bit. Just kind of push those down. We'll loosen them up. Okay. So my brownies, they're a perfect portion size. I couldn't tell you the last time that happened. Usually when we make our brownies in a bigger, larger pan, we have a hard time getting them out. The edges always get ruined by whatever pan that we're using. And of course they don't end up even sized pieces. Usually they end up like the equivalent of what would be like 4 pieces in our household. You know, I had a little bit of trouble this time, and it may be because I cooked my brownies a little bit longer, but I'm telling you, the first time I used this pan, it came out absolutely perfect. Like, the divider just came right out. It could be because I used a different brand. You know, leave it to my husband to go to the store and in the same shopping trip get 2 completely different brands of brownie mix. The first time I did it, I used Pillsbury, and this time I'm using Duncan Hines. So, but if I can find that lost footage of the first time I did this, I would be able to show you. I mean, like I said, it came out perfect. Like, I was in absolute shock, like how easy it was. It popped right up. It may be because I left it on the counter for a lot longer to cool. It could be the brand difference. Perhaps I didn't spray enough cooking spray on there. But either way, my brownies are still good. I love the size and the shape, and all the sides are really nice and shaped and flat, and you're not going to get that when you make out of another pan. Your edges are going to be ruined because you're going to try and put the spatula in there to take it out. They're not going to look as nice, that's for sure. But I love this product. I am going to use it probably every time that I make brownies, which is quite often. I hope you like this review. If you know, I'm going to probably try and make another one just to show you, and I'm probably going to use, you know, the Pillsbury brand again. Just because, you know, my demo didn't turn out exactly how I wanted, like it did the first time, and I really want you guys to see how that came out that time. So stay tuned. I hope you like this video, and I hope that you check out all my other videos. Subscribe to my channel. If you have a product request in mind, feel free to shoot me a message. Go to my website. You can use the contact me form, or you can send a message through YouTube. I will most certainly answer you. If you have another product request, like I could already own that product, like I'm still trying to play catch up. I have over 100 products in my house, And so far I've only written about 50 of them, and I think only have YouTube videos for, you know, between 20 and 30 of my products. So I could already own it, or I could already have the written review up. So be sure to check out my website. It's confessionsofaninfomercialjunkie.com. So stay tuned, and I will try and make my videos as often as humanly possible.